The man had originally aimed his gun at a wild deer, but the moment he pulled the trigger, the bullet hit a little boy. The two men immediately felt their brains go blank in disbelief, thinking they had misread but when they ran in panic, they didn't realize it was really a little boy. Nick immediately felt the sky collapse. He fell to his knees and tried to wake up the boy, but the boy, who had been shot in the forehead, was already not breathing. At this moment, Nick's world completely collapsed. When he didn't know what to do, the boy's father heard the gunshot and rushed over. When he saw his son's tragic death on the ground, the whole person instantly lost control. Looking at the murderer of his son in front of him, he did not hesitate to pick up the gun on the ground, although Nick kept explaining what happened. But his father was so furious that he couldn't listen to him. In a rage, he only wanted to take revenge, but before he could pull the trigger, a bullet pierced his heart. It turned out to be his friend Tom who shot him. To protect Nick, Tom chose to kill him to silence him. In a flash, two lives disappeared in the forest. At this time, Nick has long been scared out of his wits. Originally just an ordinary hunting trip, but confused into a murderer. Compared to Nick's panic, Tom was exceptionally calm. He quickly dragged the two bodies into the bushes to hide them, and pulled the stunned Nick away from the scene. They drove off immediately at full speed. Nick's mind was totally blank, and he had no idea what to do next. But Tom drove the car into the north of the forest, picked up the shotgun, is ready to continue hunting. Nick was puzzled, so Tom explained he was creating a fake trail. He said they had to act like they hadn't hunted in that forest. He said they couldn't run away yet, because if they run away, it will confirm that they are the murderers. They had to keep pretending. Only late at night could they secretly deal with the bodies and evidence, then leave the town quietly. After listening to Tom's explanation, Nick can only honestly do as he said, to build an alibi. They drove to a nearby town, and walked into a small shop so people would notice them. They deliberately told the owner they were hunting nearby. After that, they returned to their hotel, but when they got back to their room, they were still restless, because they had come here for pleasure. If they stayed in the room, they would certainly arouse the suspicion of the townspeople. In order not to let people see the cracks, the two can only force to suppress the fear in their hearts.